Hello, this is my 2003 Yamaha R6. I was going to give you some tips for a code 60 and code 19. Start off with code 60. I had a friend. They put some towels into the little intake valves, and when they changed the spark plugs and everything, they forgot to take it out. When they went down about a mile down the road, he didn't get too much of a throttle response, and when I went over, they ended up fixing it. The brother there, remember about the towels? Well, if you're running into that problem, you're seeing this video going, maybe you want to check. Sometimes a bolt can fall down in there and keep the throttle, but once something goes down there, pretty much screwed. But just run a checklist. Make sure everything's right, make sure your cable's right, connection's right. And for a code 19, for this bike, the guy that owned this one was about 6'2", 6'4". Had it lowered here in Visalia, California, at the dealership, the Yamaha. They put the bone, and see if you can see it. It's a 1 inch and a 3 inch. It was still a little bit too high, and the guy, my compadre's brother, dropped it for me more. But it will set off a code 19 for your kickstand, believe it or not, because it'll go. You'll just hear ding, 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 and then we'll kick in the code 19. Put the kickstand down, pick it up. I think because you're putting too much stress on somewhere right here. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, but let me put it like this. Even though some people say they flip the switch, I try that really fast. Try it slow. Let it off for a little while. Get it mixed with the kickstand, and I've never had this problem until I got it lowered. And you can drop your bike. See how easier it stands. Look, just by a little bit. Yeah, my steering wheel is that way, but look how straight up it is. It should be a little bit leaning to that side, but I'm telling you, if you had your bike lowered and you're getting a code 19 and you haven't got your adjustment, you could, I don't recommend it, but people tell me you can heat it up with the torch, bend it out a little bit, but just it's about 60 bucks, 50 bucks, depending on what kind of brand and how you want it. Just replace that. And I did the lights. That's why you see the wires for these. And they say left and right. I put it opposite. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, mostly that. Oh yeah, and another thing, you got your seat aftermarket. My factory one I liked. You put your helmet, put some stuff back here. Went with this one, got off of eBay, or take that back, Amazon. And if you notice, see if you, sorry, I'm on my camera, and the light probably doesn't, the sun probably don't help. There's some marking right here from the rubbing, and I tried following the edges down right here on the seat. Still didn't work, and I was like, what the hell, man? I'm pushing it in, it's not going down. It's already chipped this part. And what I did on the bracket, you got 2 bolts. When you buy an aftermarket one, take the bolt out and put the lock bolt. This way you don't even get a factory bolt. That's not gonna lock it, because that's what happened to me. Once I came loose, and put one of those bolts on, and it still didn't fit. Like I thought, well, okay, maybe we'll give some height, putting something down there, some towels or something. Nope. What I ended up doing with the 2 bolts that locks the seat, you put a washer. Just put one on left and right, on the other side left and right, and it locks pretty good. But I did file down here, and it seems at least I got a little bit more play to it, but it doesn't not move. Just something for you guys, to look at. If you guys looking at seats or wondering why it's not locking, just put a washer between those 2 bolts, between that and where the bolt's going to go at, below it. This way it gives it that extra step down. All right.